Francis is not coming to Cincinnati, as I mentioned, but he is drawing crowds here. About 400 people gathered on Fountain Square this morning to catch the pontiff's address to Congress. Local 12's Joe Webb was there.
It's not St. Peter's Square, but the audience on Fountain Square today was here to see the Pope. Several hundred showed up for the Archdiocese of Cincinnati's Coffee with the Pope.
We just wanted to have a place in the public square where people of faith could come together and watch this historic event.
It was a diverse crowd, all ages, some priests, some sisters, lots of mothers and children listening to a message of inclusion, peace, and tolerance. Pope Francis warned against simplistic reactionism in a chamber defined by it. He made touching references to the American dream and keeping it alive for everyone.
I feel like his message is universal. If I was Catholic, I am Catholic. If I wasn't, I would still hear the message and hear something that would move me to action.
A few times the crowd on Fountain Square was moved to applause, but mostly people just nodded respectful approval and smiled. Everyone we talked to on Fountain Square this morning said the same thing, that Pope Francis is a people's pope who lives his message. Katie McHugh and Marcy Galloway are lifelong Catholics. They see the Pope as a role model.
He leads by example. I mean, just yesterday how he was riding in a Fiat rather than a limo, and he was eating with the poor for lunch rather than meeting with the state and the congressmen. He's just got a real gentle way of approaching it. He's not right in your face, but he's still promoting the truth, and he's teaching what our Catholic faith teaches, but he does it in a way that is very inclusive to everyone.
And today, that included a few hundred people a few hundred miles away. The message traveled well. On Fountain Square, Joe Webb, Local 12 News.
Before addressing Congress, Pope Francis spent some time with a local lawmaker. He met with John Boehner of Westchester in the Speaker's office. Boehner is a practicing Catholic who invited popes to speak before Congress for more than 20 years. Pope Francis is the first to accept his invitation. Boehner, who's known for frequently shedding tears, found himself trying to hold them back once again. As he accompanied the Pope to the Speaker's balcony of the Capitol, there the pontiff greeted the tens of thousands of people on the lawn and offered a prayer. Local 12